Hi, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to review a pen that was sent to me by Appleboom. So, first of all, thank you Mr. Appleboom for sending this very nice pen to review. Inside we have Opus 88. This is the demo version and it is gray. When I saw it first time, I thought it was a green pen, but it is not. It is gray. And it comes inside this box. This brand is from Taiwan. And we have this. Inside the box there is this paper. Then we have the eyedropper to fill up the pen, because the pen is an eyedropper pen. And this is the pen. As you can see, it is a gray pen, but it looks green most of the times in the transparency. So it is a gray pen, but a nice color that looks almost green. Let's look at the characteristics of the pen. I have to say that I like this design quite a lot, because it is a very simple design. It reminds me of the early Parker pens, the flat top, the Senior do Fold, because it has a flat top, a flat bottom, a cylindrical barrel, cylindrical cap, and this kind of clip that ends in a ball. Very nice clip. A lot of tension in it, but really flexy also. It says Oppo 88 on the cap lip, no cap bands, and the only ring there is this one. That is not really a ring, it is the support of the clip. I really think this design is very nice. At least I like it. The pen is all made of acrylic. It's quite light, but it is a very long pen. It is almost I think it is 144 millimeters. So a big pen. The cap unscrews and we have a section of the same color as the barrel and a steel nib. The nib is a Yovo nib. This one is a fine. It is available in other grades, and it says there engraved that some laser engraving Opus 88. It is a Yovo nib. It's quite nice, quite smooth, and that's it. I can't open this now because it has ink inside, but the section screws with a long thread, and it has a rubber O-ring because this pen is eyedropper. It is a demonstrator pen, so I can't show it with this kind of light, but it is slightly transparent, not a lot, but slightly transparent, and through a strong light you can see the ink level. Again, there is another interesting feature in this pen, because this is an eyedropper pen and there are always the risk of leaking, and if there is a leakage it can leak a lot of ink because it has a big barrel to hold ink. It has a seal, this kind of shut-off valve, that when it is fully screwed in, although this is a demonstrator I can't show it to you because it's not transparent enough for the camera, it has a rod with a little rubber gasket that when it is all the way down, it stops the ink from flowing from the barrel into the section. So now, as it is, if the pen leaks, it can only leak the amount of ink that is inside the section and inside a very small reservoir here that holds a little bit of ink. all the ink that is inside the barrel will not leak there because it is fully closed. So if you're writing with this pen, you will, if you don't open the valve, you will eventually run out of ink, and you'll need to open these a little to allow the ink flow to go again. If you are afraid of leakage, if you're especially afraid, you can just do that. Give it 2 or 3 taps just to allow the ink to fill up the little reservoir, and then close it again and start writing with it. And so each time, if there is some kind of ink leakage, it is very small and you minimize the damage. So what we have to say about these, additionally, this has a quite strong build. I really like it. It's a sturdy pen, very beautiful in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of these kind of pens because I'm not, I don't like that much to use eyedropper pens. I prefer to use cartridge converter, but it is my personal opinion. So if you are into this kind of pens, this is really good because it has the shut-off valve. There is something, so you can have a very nice steel nib, a oval nib, which is good. It has a very nice shape and size, a big ink capacity, but the pen costs around 100 euros, so it's not a cheap pen. But you'll have a pen that will allow you to write a lot with it for long periods of time. And now let me just make some size comparison with this pen with some other. So we have here our usual Parker Centennial Dufold and Lamy Safari pens for size comparison. And as you can see, the Opus 88 is even bigger and wider in diameter than the Parker Centennial Dufold, which makes it a real big pen and a nice one. And if we compare, the nib size is approximately the same, but the pen is longer and girthier. So this is really a nice and comfortable pen to write with. I really like it in terms of writing comfort. One thing that I have to say is that the pen is very big. You don't need to post it, but if you wanted, you couldn't. This pen doesn't post, but that's not a problem. It wouldn't be useful if it was posted. Then I have to compare it with another pen that is meant to be an eyedropper. It is the Divine Design that I showed you before. Now it has a converter inside, but it takes converters. And it is also an eyedropper. A very comparable pen, just a little smaller. It also has a steel Yovo nib. So in this matter, they are similar. One thing they are quite different is this. This one doesn't allow you to use it as cartridge or converter pen. It is only eyedropper pen, but this one has the shut-off valve and this one doesn't. So I think this is, if you really want to use it as a eyedropper, and this is the only way you can use this one, I would think this is safer than that one. But I've been using this for a long time as an eyedropper and then as a cartridge converter pen, and I didn't have any leakage in this pen with a demonstrator. So maybe it is me that I'm being too afraid of things that maybe don't happen. And then, just to show you a size comparison with another pen, this is the Opus 88 Omar pen, which is even a little bigger. Inside it is similar, the same kind of nib, but a slightly different design and materials. So, also a nice pen that I'll make a review soon. It isn't inked yet, but you'll get ink inside and I will review it then. So this is all about the pen. Let's just make a quick writing sample. And so here we are with the pen and our paper, and let's start the writing sample. So This pen is the Opus with 2 P's, Opus 88 Demo in gray color. The nib is a fine nib. Then the paper is the Rhodia dot pad as usual, and ink inside is the Montegrappa green. So, about the writing experience. This pen is really smooth, a very good nib with a very nice flow. I would say this pen is quite wet and it will keep on quickly very well with some quick writing. And even with quick writing, you can see it is a quite wet pen. So it is a good system with nib and feed, but I think we are already used to nice performance of Yovo nibs. About the line variation, yes, you can have some line variation if you press hard, but I don't think you should. You shouldn't risk ruining the pen. So I think this pen is really good. The nib writes well with line variation if you press, not a lot, but you can get some. And if you write with it upside down, it is drier, but it writes with a much finer line. So I really think there isn't much to not like about this pen, unless you don't like big pens or you don't like eyedropper pens. If you do like all these things, I think this is a pen that you will really enjoy. So this is all for today. I have to thank to Mr. Appleboom for sending the pen for review, and I have to say this, for giveaway. This pen will be given away to some of my one of my followers. I'll have to figure out which kind of giveaway I'll make, but this pen will be sent to someone. And so thank you, Mr. Appleboom, for sending me and allowing me to make the review and to give the pen to someone else to enjoy it. And I have to also thank you all for watching my YouTube channel. I hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to press the like button, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to be sure you get the notification of the videos I post, and to be sure that you know when I will make the giveaway. This is all for today. See you next time. Bye.